What is wormholes? What are wormholes technically? And what are they? Today I'm going to be explaining them to you and what they are. Wormholes is just a big form of matter. Wormholes are kind of like positive energy and they're really rare to be found in many places because wormholes are just in the universe and they're nowhere else, not on Earth, like other other some holes. But wormholes have something really unique in them because wormholes have really special energy that can defend off any dark and evil matter and energy away from them and keep the universe around them or the galaxy around them safe. That is a special way of knowing the wormhole because that's a unique talent it has. But now, what really is the wormholes and what does it benefit to the universe? Because wormholes have a lot, like a lot of talking and saying stuff to do around themselves. That is kind of like a way of expressing themselves to other universes because wormholes are really rare. How are they so rare? It's because that there's like only 18,000 wormholes in the entire universe. That's how limited they are. And there are like so much small wormholes and big wormholes. And a lot of people think, well, what about if there's a lot of scientists that went up there and they say if you go near a wormhole, who and it'll suck you in, but that is actually wrong. Why? It's because wormholes are invisible to the human's eyes. That's why that's why no scientist could even find out what wormholes really are. It's because it has this other unique talent to hide from someone else's eyes. That's how unique it is. Because that means that they couldn't get catched by their eye. Because that is how beautiful the wormhole is, so it just hides itself from any soul that walks past. But some souls that are high spirited can only see the wormholes. Only the souls that are high spirited, though. And the wormholes has a lot of vibration energy and it has the whole universe's cosmos spirits on it because the wormholes controls kind of like everything. Let's think about it as this way. It's kind of like this big gem in the middle of the universe. Like, for example, our universe. Our galaxy is called the Milky Way, so it's kind of like this big, huge wormhole in the middle of our galaxy, and it's like shooting rays off, and no one can come near it. I mean, no black energy or dark evil can come near it. It only affects the positive vibes because the wormhole is one of the huge and major reasons why our universe is such a clean and mattered space, not trashed out, because the wormhole actually helps the whole universe stay in balance and helps them be in control. That is the spirit and the talents of a wormhole. Because the wormholes are kind of like a really unique matter because once you go near a wormhole, the time completely stops. What I mean by that is that the time just stops. Like 1 second in the wormhole is kind of like 10 billion years in the earth. That's how fast the time goes, but the time completely stops, so there's no time near a wormhole. So that is a huge secret about the wormhole that there's no time or no time going near the wormhole because like the seconds and the minutes and the hours just stop. And let's just say, for example, I am 10 years old and I went up to the wormhole and stood near it, and I had my watch, and then I waited, I waited for 5 minutes near a wormhole. Then I went back down to Earth. That means that would mean that there had been 500 billion years in Earth already for 5 minutes near a wormhole. That is how timed the wormhole is because the wormhole is kind of like a endless vortex that spreads across the whole universe, kind of like a gateway through everything, because that is how the galaxy and the universe stays in balance, and that is how the spiral keeps spiraling on and on. because kind of think of it this way, guys, because um uh the universe and the wormhole. The wormhole is kind of like a gatekeeper, and it's kind of like a gateway to a lot of different places. So it doesn't suck you in. You have the decision to go in because it's an endless vortex that keeps going on and on and on, and no one can ever live in there because it's kind of like a shortcut. Yeah, for like when you're driving, you take some shortcuts to reach your destination faster. It's kind of like what wormholes are, but it also takes away the bad energy and only keeps the good energy, because the wormhole is one of the helpest content and matter in the whole entire universe. And that's it for today, guys. Plus, if you are interested in learning more about the wormholes and what are they, and wanted some more content like these, join Universal Spiritual Diamond, because Universal Spiritual Diamond always helps the students learn about the universal secrets and about their spirituals and their soul's cosmic abilities and their superpowers, because it just wants to get your spirit's purpose out. USD always does that because USD always thinks that the soul purpose is what comes to a person's soul first, not themselves. So I hope you guys all get that, and I hope you guys all love Mother's Nature, because we always do love Mother's Nature. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you.